temple program.
So
the temple program
what time is
35
this?
minutes.
In 35 minutes.
Yes. So I have to leave before that.
Yeah, sure. Resuming from Harinama Vyakanam. This paragraph here. But when the pratyaya is applied in Kartari Prayoga, the ani karta of ning, khadri, and so on does not become a karma. For example, Krishna Gopai Ga Vrajam Nayayati. So here the prayojya karta, the ani karta of this ni dhatu or khadri or other dhatus here, it doesn't become karma here. It rather takes the Tritiya Vishnu Bhakti, Gopair. In the previous one, it would have become Gopan, right? But here it's Gopair, Tritiya. Krishna Gopair Gavrajam Nayayati. Krishna makes the cowherd boys take the cows to Vraja. Likewise with Khatri and other. Let's say if I want to say Krishna makes the cowherd boys eat, let's say, rice, annam. How would you say that? Krishna Gopair.
Annam khadayati?
Yeah, annam khadayati. That's all. Yeah. Similarly, ahvayayati Gopair. Gah Krishna. Krishna makes the cowherd boys call the cows. So again, Shabdayate means Shabdam Karoti, he makes a sound. It is a karmaka and express Shabda. So when Ni is applied after Shabdaya, we get Shabdaya Yati Vankshya Krishna. Krishna causes his flute to sound. So Vanshi takes Tritiya and Shabdaya Yati. Some say that the Anikarta of Ayagatam also does not become a karma. So, and some say that the Anikarta of Ve, Shabdaya, and Kradi isn't prohibited from becoming a karma. So, these are few like Bahulam concepts, can say. In the case of Bhaksha, did you do those 5 verses from 8th chapter, by the way?
I did do the 5 verses, yes.
Okay, we'll complete the chapter also. In the case of Bhaksha, we get Bhakshayati Navanitam Krishnena Mata. Mata, Krishna's mother, makes Krishna eat butter. Yeah, so Krishnena Navanitam Bhakshayati. But when there is violence involved, see one thing here, like let's say this example is there. Bhakshayati Navanitam Krishnena Mata. Tritiya Vishnu Bhakti, the third case, is also used in the sense of instrument, karana, right? Like I'm eating with the help of my hand. Aham hastena khadami, right? So there the phala, the fruit of the action goes to me, aham. So someone should not like misunderstand this Krishnena, the Anikarta, the Prayojakarta, to be an instrument of Mata. Because here the action, Bhakshayati, so the fruit of the action goes to Krishna, not to Mata. Mata is just causing Krishna to eat. So the phala of the dhatu bhaksha, to eat, goes to Krishna, who is the Prayojakarta, and not to Mata. Just a major difference. But when there is violence involved,
That is confusing. So
uh-huh.
even though he's not the instrument, he's the one who's made to eat. He's still in the Tritiya.
Yeah, so because it's the rule here that the Prayojakarta, the Anikarta, takes the Tritiya Vibhakti here.
Okay.
So otherwise, how will you express mm, the second karta, the prayoज्य karta? So one who is engaged, one who is caused to do an action.
I
So
see. So he's engaged in eating. Okay.
yes, and the phala, the fruit of the action, goes to him, Krishna, and not to the mata. Otherwise, if you just keep it prathama, it would be mata Krishna navanitam bhakshayati. Doesn't make much sense actually. Mata Krishna, both in the first
No,
case.
I was thinking Dvitiya. But
Yeah,
anyway,
Dvitiya, like the shloka before, or the sutra before this, it told about the like the situations where we can put the second doer, the prayojakarta, as karma. We did that, right? And these are instances where we can't do that, and we instead use tritiya. So we
got
get but when there is violence involved, we get bhakshati garudam daityan Vishnu. Here Dvitiya is used. That Vishnu garudam daityan bhakshati. Vishnu causes Garuda. He's causing Garuda to devour the demons. Here Dvitiya is used as per the rule. In the case of Vah, we get Vahayati Vanya Bhojanam Gopai Krishna. Krishna makes the cowherd boys carry the food um, for the forest picnic. But when it has a karta, who is a driver, we get Vahayati Shakatam Vrishabhan Gopah. Here, Ditya is used as per the rule. The cowherd man causes the bulls, Vrishabhan, to pull the cart. When the pratyaya is applied in Karmani Prayoga, we get Krishnena Gopair Gavo Prajam Nayante. So here, in Karmani, a passive voice. So, Krishnena, so in active sense, in Kartari Prayoga, it was Krishna Gopai Gah Prajam Nayati, right? And here, Krishnena Gopair Gavo. This Gavo was Ga, karma became, it became Ukta, so took Prathama Vibhakti, Rajam Nayante. So the cows are led to Vraja by the cowherd boys who are caused to do so by Krishna and so on. Here only the cows are Ukta since they are the main karma. Yeah, thus ends the section dealing with the Nyanta Dhatus. So here the section dealing with the Nyanta Dhatus is over. Okay, Jiva Goswami says something here. Moreover, Vakya Padiyam states कालाद्भभावदेशानाम् अन्तर्भूतक्रियान्तरैः सर्वैरकर्मकैर्योगे कर्मत्वम् उपजायते. When the kala, the time, adva, distance, bhava, activity expressed by akrit pratyaya ordained in bhave prayoga or desh place is syntactically connected with an akarmaka dhatu which has another kriya contained inside it. The kala adhabhava desha becomes karma. Mm, we'll have to see the examples in the next paragraph. The word adva, literally path, here means the measurement of the path. Examples are Masam Aste Vaishnava. The Vaishnava remains for a month. So it's like Masa Paryantam in that sense, Vaishnava, he remains for a month. So it's like Masa Paryantam, which is Masam. So this is an example for Kala, the time, because Masam, the month, like indicates a time period. So here this Masam, this element is connected with the Kriya, with an Akarmaka Dhatu, which is Aste here. So it takes Dvitiya. Then Ekadashim Upavasati Vaishnava. The Vaishnava fasts on Ekadashi. One should understand that in these cases the Kriya of the Akaramaka Dhatu is preceded by the Kriya of Vyapti provision. Yeah, like Paryantam. Similarly, Krosha Trayam, Govardhana Govardhana is 3 kroshas long. So this is for Adva, measurement of, of the path. So 1 krosha is approximately 2 miles. So 50 kroshas. Go doham tishtati hari. This is Hari says for the milking of the cows. Mathuran virajate Krishna. Krishna is gloriously present in various places of Mathura city. But when the pratyaya is applied in Karmani Prayoga, we get Masa Asyate Vaishnavena. Vaishnavena, so Masa becomes Ukta. So Vaishnavena Masa Asyate. Literally, it would be translated as a month. Like, how will you say that in English?
Yeah, it's a month.
A month? No, how can you? Anyhow, Ekadashi Uposhyate Vaishnavena. In this regard, when ni is applied, the purva karta, the ani karta, suddenly becomes a karma. For example, masam asyati, asayati vaishnavam vaishnavaha. Yeah, so here the Vaishnava causes the other Vaishnava. So Vaishnava Vaishnavam masam asayati causes the other Vaishnava to remain for a month. So here the ani karta, the prayojakarta takes it becomes karma. But when the pratyaya is applied in karmani prayoga, either one of the karmas is ukta as desired. For example, masa masate vaishnavaha vaishnavena or masa asate vaishnavam vaishnavena. Yeah, either of those could be done in karmani. Some say that the same thing also optionally applies to dhatus, which express gati, jnana, and so on. For example, krishnena gavo vanam gamyante, or krishnena ga vanam gamyate. The cows are made to go to the forest by Krishna. Furthermore, even though prerana and so on may be impossible, sometimes it is nonetheless imposed and ni is applied.
I'm sorry, can we go back a little bit? So this example where it says when the pratyaya is applied in karmani prayoga, either one of the karmas is ukta is desired, and masam asyate vaishnavena, or masa asyate vaishnavang vaishnavena.
So in the
So
first,
it seems that it's the same.
no, in the
Which
first
one is
one,
ukta?
yeah, in the first example, the first sentence, Vaishnava is Ukta, right?
Yeah.
And in the second one, Masa is Ukta.
Oh, I see. Okay, okay. Now I
Because
get
two
it.
karmas are here, Vaishnava and Masa.
Okay.
So here, furthermore, even though prerana and so on may be impossible, sometimes it is nonetheless imposed and ni is applied. For example, Bhiksha Vaishnavam Mathurayam Vasayati. So backing makes the Vaishnava stay in Mathura. It's basically, yeah, Vaishnava stays for begging like Madhukari. And Deepo Vaishnavam Geetam Adhyapayati. The light makes the Vaishnava read the Gita. light meaning the enlightenment. Um, इति अर्थः. Hmm. We'll do this. Then the next section is beginning. New section is beginning. We'll do that next weekend. So we were on 48th, right?
Yes, I think we had done.
Yeah, we did 47th, 48th.
Yeah.
So Yudhishthira Maharaj is speaking now. अहो मे पश्यता ज्ञानं हृदि रूढं दुरात्मनः पारक्यस्यैव देहस्य बह्व्यो मे क्षौहिणीर्हताः अहो आश्चर्यं दुरात्मनः नृशंसस्य मे हृदि मम मनसि रूढम् अज्ञानं बद्धमूलं मोहम् पश्यत अवलोकय यत् पारक्यस्य परकीयस्य स्वशृगालादि आहारस्य देहस्य शरीरस्य. I think this is shva, not swa, because shva means a dog. The body is eaten up by a dog, like that's one of the way.
Oh.
Yeah, so
Okay.
it's shva. शरीरस्य
Yeah,
अर्थे
you're right.
मे मया बह्व्यः अक्षौहिण्यः नेगासेन हता विनाशित. So Yudhishthira Maharaj is lamenting here. He is saying that, oh, alas, um, just see, avalokaya, the attachment, the bewilderment inbound within me, Baddhamoolam, yeah, within my mind, within my heart. And he is referring himself as Duratmana, a bad, wicked soul, Nishansasya. Mm, and for the sake of this body, Dehas Sharirasya Arthe, which is to be eaten up by, which is not mine, first of all, it's Parakiya. It's not Swakiya, it's not mine, it's not mine, it's someone else's. How? Because after I depart from this body, like I meaning the soul, then this body is eaten up by, this body actually belongs to either dogs, the Shrigala. What is Shrigala? It's Shrigala is the jackal. Yeah, so it's basically the ahar, the food for the shwa, the dogs, the jackals, and so on. So that's why it's not mine; it's theirs, ultimately. So, but for the sake of such body, um, many military forces, like the Akshauhini Senas, they were killed by me. This is the meaning. Iti artha. This Rudham Ajnanam, Ajnana means ignorance, and Rudham is like, um, like which is there within. Riddhi Rudham Ajnanam, which is, the Ajnan, the ignorance which reside in the heart, like that. Okay.
So like deep ignorance?
Yeah, deep rooted, you can say. Deep rooted ignorance. Text 49. बाल द्विज सुहृन् मित्र पितृभ्रातृ गुरुद्रुह न मे स्यान् निरयान् मोक्षो यपि वर्षायुतायुतैः। बाल द्विज सुहृत् मित्र पितृ भ्रातृ गुरुद्रुह बालकानां ब्राह्मणानां संबंधानां, is it संबंधानां or संबंधिनां? This is संबंधिनां actually. सखीनां पितॄणां पितृव्यादि गुरुजनानां भ्रातॄणां च विनाशकस्य मे वर्ष युतायुतैः अयुतायुत परिमित कालैरपि निरयात् नरकात् मोक्षः मुक्तिना हि स्यात् न एव वर्तते. So Yudhishthira Maharaj in the state of lamentation is saying that I am the destroyer of, the killer of the children like balakas, the brahmanas, my relatives, sambandhis, my friends, sakhinam, pitrinam, my forefathers, my fathers, pitrivyas, my uncles, mm, gurujananam, the gurus, the brothers. So I am the killer of all of them. He's considering himself the cause, the main cause, um, because ultimately the battle was between the Kauravas and the Pandavas, and that too between Duryodhana and Yudhishthira Maharaj, so to say, because for the seat, for uh, the throne. So he's saying that I'm the killer of all, and for me, there is no liberation for me from the hellish planets, Narakat, Ayutayuta Parimita Kalairapi. Even if I spend, you know, um, so Ayuta is like 10,000. Generally in Bhagavatam also, Ayuta translated as 10,000. So basically the idea is like 10,000 into 10,000. Basically, I can't be liberated having executed, having done such grievous sin of killing all of my relatives and so on. So I can't be liberated from the hellish planets, even if I even if I'm tortured there for unlimited period of time. How much? Ayuta Parimita. Parimita is like um, measured by, yeah, measured by, you know 10,000 into 10,000 years. Yeah. Anything here?
I didn't know Ayuta was 10,000, so I learned that. So it's 10,000 times 10,000?
Yeah, literally. I think in Bhagavatam
So
also.
100 million.
Yeah, in Bhagavatam also, if you can see Veda base. So Ayuta um, is 10,000 translated as, if I'm not wrong. Ayuta here it says millions. So anyhow, millions, basically millions and millions of years, unlimited period of time. Text 50. नैनो राज्ञः प्रजा भर्तुर्धर्मयुद्धे गधो दृशाम् इति मे न तु बोधाय कल्पते शासनम वचः। युद्धे रणे दृशां वधः शत्रुविनाशः प्रजा भर्तुः नृपतेः धर्मः क्षत्रियाणां शत्रुहननं स्वधर्म एव इत्यर्थः एनः न पापं न भवति इति शासनं शिक्षारूपं वचः वाक्यं मे बोधाय मम प्रबोधाय न कल्पते न शान्ति अर्थं भवति। So Yudhishthira is saying that it's a teaching. It is said that in the battlefield, it is the dharma, the religion of a king, to kill his enemies, right? Shatru vinasha. So that's his swadharma, it's prescribed duty to kill his shatru. That's the duty of the kshatriyas. And by doing so, papam na bhavati. He doesn't incur any papa, any sin. Iti shasanam, shiksha rupam vakyam me bodhaya na kalpate. So Yudhishthira Maharaj is saying that yes, I've heard that, but this instruction of the shastras, the scriptures, the statement, it doesn't provide me peace when I'm taught such, when I'm told such. It doesn't, na shanti artham bhavati. Shanti artham na bhavati. It doesn't provide me that peace.
I think in the Mahabharata he says something even stronger. He says Kshatriya Dharma Paposti.
Acha. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I took a Mahabharata class where someone mentioned this.
Okay. Strinam madhata bandhunam roho yosa vihotthitah. Just two shlokas more, then we'll complete if you have time, Mataji.
Yeah, I'll be a little late, I
Yeah,
guess.
just
Okay.
two shlokas. Karma bhir grihamedhiyair naham kalpo vyapohitum. इह मद्धत व्हाट इज मद्धत बंधुनाम मया अच्छा मदहत बंधुनाम मया हत बंधवो यासाम तासाम स्त्रीणाम यह असौ अप्र अति प्रबलः इति यावत् द्रोह शत्रुभावः मुखितः इज इट उखितः मुखितः अनुदिष्टः अपि उद्भूतः तं द्रोहम् अहं गृहमेध्यै गृहस्थाश्रम विहितै कर्मभिः व्यपोहितुम् अपाकर्तुं न कल्पो नैव समर्थ भवामि ओके अनुदिष्ट So Yudhishthira Maharaj is saying that in this regard, madhata bandhunam. So the ladies, the women, the wives of those who are killed by me or by me, mayahata bandhava yasam tasam trinam. So yah asau droha. So now, mm, so udbhuta, because now I have killed their, husbands and so on, children. So they have developed jatah, um, that shatru bhav, the bhav of an enemy towards me, you know, which is very prabal, ati prabala, very strong in their hearts. It's very obvious if someone is killed, someone's relatives is killed, so one naturally develops like a revengeful mood, a rage towards the person who has killed one's kinsman. So Yudhishthira Maharaj is saying, even though it is like unmentioned, not mentioned, not described, but it is there within their hearts, the Shatru Bhava. So aham grihamedhi grihasthashrama vihite karmami. So he's saying that I'm not capable, aham na eva samartha bhavami, in order to undo that bhav, that feeling of droha, revenge, just by performing the prescribed duties, the yajnas, which is to be performed by being in the grihastha ashrama. This is the meaning. Okay. And then the last one. यथा पंकेन पंकाम्भः सुरया वा सुराकृतं भूतहत्यां तथैवैकां न यज्ञैर्मार्ष्टुमर्हति यथा पंकेन कर्दमेन पंकाम्भः पंकील जलम न मृज्यते. What is pankila jalam? I think the water, muddied water, right? Yeah, pankila. Yeah. Pankam. Yeah. यथा पंकेन न मृज्यते यथा वा सुरया मद्येन सुराकृतं सुरालेश कृतम् अपवित्रं न मृज्यते. सुरालेश कृतं. तथा एव जनः एकां प्रमोदतो जातां. Is it प्रमोदतो? प्रमोदतो जातां भूतहत्यां प्राणिवधजनित पापं यज्ञे बुद्धिपूर्वक हिंसा प्रायै यज्ञे मार्ष्टुम शोधितुं न अर्हति नाम संपत्ति. So Yudhishthira Maharaj is finally concluding that just like we cannot clean the muddy water with the help of mud, and just like we cannot suralesha kritam, we cannot clean suralesha kritam apavitram. I have to see what does it mean. Suralesh surakritam. Surakritam maybe this refers to the the vessel of madhya, the liquor bottle. Um, Wine stained pot. Yeah. Just like one cannot clean, purify the surakritam, the wine filled spot, the pot where wine is there with wine. Similarly, one cannot clean up, purify the sin caused by killing a living entity. mm, by performance of sacrifices, by sacrificing animals. Buddhi purvaka hinsa prayagya. Yeah, so
What
the
is the role of buddhi purvaka here?
yeah, hmm. They're not whimsical as per the Shastras, as far as I understand here.
The
Because
sacrifices are not whimsical. Buddhi purvaka means they're not whimsical, or they are whimsical. Which one are you saying?
yeah, Buddhi Purvaka means the sacrifices which are not whimsical, which are done,
Okay,
like
I see.
based on the instruction of the Shastras, using the Buddhi, using the Vivek, the discrimination power. And so Yudhishthira Maharaj saying, even by that we cannot clean up our sin of killing a living entity. Is pramodatah jatam. So ekah janah pramodatah, one who's bewildered, and in such a situation he kills the prani. So such a papa is not purified by such sacrificial performances. It is said hinsa praya yajna, and Prabhupada says um, the sacrificing animals, animal sacrifice. Iti artha. Here we complete chapter 8. We'll begin chapter 9 the next time. Okay, so we'll resume the next Saturday. Hari Bol, Hare Krishna.
Thank you. Haribol,
Hare
Dandavat
Krishna.
Pranam. Hare Krishna.